Fallen Equestria Brotherhood by Knuckle Wolf. Chapter 10 Steelhoof Collection. They were halfway back to Lucy's shack as Rickroll pulled them into a cart through the tireless city. Wheels splashed in small puddles that had formed during a storm earlier that day. Cold breeze blew by every now and again as the two brothers settled. Like before, the ride was smooth and calm, despite a few glares from the ponies that had passed by. I can't believe he thinks he's some kind of god. Maybe he's distressed or something, Adam said, keeping his voice low. His view on himself was a little off. Adam chuckled a bit. More like a mile off. Neil joined in on the small laugh. It seems that way, doesn't it? Yeah. Adam looked up to his brother curiously. You know, if our mom isn't here, where do you think she is? Neil pointed down to his pet buck. I downloaded a few messages from when we were at the lower part of the city. After listening to some of them, one of the gate workers said something about a unicorn working with the coalition. So what really gets my attention was what she said. She was from a stable. Adam's face lit up with joy, his eyes practically twinkling with happiness. What else did she say? She said she was in some town called Arcana or something. Neil sighed heavily. I don't have a clue where that is, or if we'll be able to get there. Maybe Lucy's plan will help. It slipped Neil's mind entirely. Lucy did have a plan. She was going to tell him about it before she sent him to fix their communication antenna. Neil was a little weary of the idea, but if it got them any closer to finding her, then it was well worth a shot. Hopefully. I wouldn't get my hopes too high, though. But doing anything right now would be probably better than doing nothing at all. She looked like she knew what she's talking about, so that has to count for something, right? Neil playfully ruffled his mane with a small hoof. Yeah, she does seem sure about it this time. Adam smiled contentedly. His mane frazzled, shaken up. See? Just have a little hope in her. I'm sure he'll get back to finding her once he tells us. They both lay back in the comfortable seats as they watched the city pass by. Every time they would cross a bridge, Adam would look over to the side and gaze at the city below. It was pitch black, and small streets and roads could be barely seen from where they were. Neil noticed that the Commerce District sign passed right below them as the cart finished crossing the bridge. Rickshaw cocked his head to the side without the two stopping. Hey, you two, we're almost there. Neil sat back straight up and looked down to their driver. A few minutes he pulled right in front of her shack. All right, everybody's up. Ride's over. Rickshaw said with his head turned to the side. Neil held out the wagon first, then helped Adam get out after him. Neil went up to the stallion and carried him. Here, he said as he delivered a small amount of caps into a pouch in his saddle he was hooked up to. Rickshaw looked up to surprise them. Thanks for the tip. I don't usually get tips for my services. Neil nuzzled him in the arm. You earned it. The trip was nice, and you did a great job of keeping the cart safe. Well, he sighed shyly, I'm one of the very few ponies in my line of work, and all it proves I should be the best. He put his hoof to his chest, pride beaming off of him. Say, how many cups did you give me anyway? 50 or so? His face looked soft. 50? He stuttered. Neil looked at him oddly. Is that bad? He shook his head violently. No, and just whenever I get the tip, I get 10 cups, but 50? Ha, I'll just soaked. Neil smiled and patted him on the back. Just don't waste it, okay? Neil nodded at him before he trotted off in the other direction. Adam waved to him as he left, sad that he was completely gone. He's a completely good guy. Yeah, I just hope nothing bad happens to him, Neil said before going to the front door of Lucy's home. The front door made a faint creak as he opened the door. Lucy was on her bed, snoring softly in her bunk. Allie was on her bunk, wide awake, as he waited for the two to return. Allie had turned to the door he had opened. She put a hoof up to her mouth to make sure she didn't cause any extra noise. As he nodded at her, Adam climbed up to his bunk and tried to make as little noise as possible. Neil then tiptoed over to Allie at her bunk. She fell asleep so soon? She nodded at him. Mm-hmm. I helped her fix your communication units. Then she just laid down on her bunk and started snoring. Neil tried not to chuckle. She says I snore. You know, she still didn't say anything to me about her plan yet. He sighed. I'm just curious as to what it is. A little piece of me thinks that I should have said no. I can't walk away without hearing what it is. I'm just as curious as you are. Hopefully she'll tell us tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Neil smiled at Allie. Well, I'm beat. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Good night. Neil slipped over to his own bunk and took off the dirty wool duster he had used throughout the day. He laid down and thought about what the next day would hold, and that this plan of hers was really worth listening to. Neil saw nothing. Hers didn't smell cold. The only dreams he had were dark and empty. Occasionally he had a short romantic dream, but besides that, he never really did dream. Adam, on the other hand, had wonderful, powerful dreams full of life and energy. Adam enjoyed his dreams. Neo didn't. Neo just lay there trying to dream. But the more he thought about it, the harder it became. Then he felt a small tingle on his body. His pain shortly followed out her. Rise and shine, you stable baby. Lucy yelled. She watched Neo groan and turn on the ground. She's back to normal, isn't she? He fell entirely on the ground. Adam crawled from his bunker with his eyes. Lucy, did you piss him off the bunk again? She had a big smile on her face, like she had just won some sort of lottery. Yeah, I did. And now that you and him are up, we can finally get to packing. Alice's older brother got up and rubbed his sore face with one hoof. Packing? Are we going somewhere? You're still a bit sleeping until you push him off the bed. She nodded enthusiastically. Indeed. We're now nuts. Now get our stuff on and check out what gear you're taking, because we ain't gonna stop for food or water on the flight. Neo and Adam woke up at self-flight. We're going to fly again? Adam asked with a curious expression. Lucy's good moves face didn't move. We're going to Steel Hoof Key. Now, get your stuff and shake down. I'm going to help Allie outside get the cart ready. Like a bully, she danced out the door. Wow, Al said in awe. You said it. Did she take an airsy pill or something? Al said, staring at the door she went out of. Neo was just confused about it as Adam was, so he tried to forget her energetic mood and get his stuff together. We get a bit packing, Adam. Make sure you don't leave anything, or you probably won't see it again. He put his filthy duster on again, and Adam got his stuff except for his goggles, which were still on his head. It only took a few minutes to go through the items he had. Adam got rid of some of the old foods in the stable, and Neo got rid of an apple that was sour and rotten. After thinking a bit more, he found a small tin opened with a smiling zebra on front. Party time Mentos? He eyed the small tin for a moment. Lucy came in, the front door holding her head low, as she had been suckling all life from her body. My fucking head, she moaned. She stepped through the door. Neo dropped the tin and stared at her. What the hell happened to you? Adam looked at her once to Pegasus. Lucy, are you okay? She popped herself on the desk. Go. Desk. Great potion. Now, damn it. Adam went into her desk and dug through the drawers until he found a tiny bottle with glowing green fluid inside. He went to Lucy and put the bottle to her lips. She tugged it down with a second. It only took a moment for her color to flush back to her. She looked significantly better, but didn't look away as she did before she was wasted. Neo put his saddlebags on and rushed next to Adam. Lucy, what just happened? First, you were just jumping in air checking as newborn full on a sugar rush. They looked like you got wasted or something. She sighed at him. You brought party time menthol and didn't tell me. That's what happened. Adam gave her a puzzled look. What does that have to do with something? For some time I was addicted to those things. They give you a rush like no other. You can see clearer, go farther, do anything. It's amazing. But after a while, your body begins to need stuff to live. I managed to break the addiction. A friend of mine taught me how to make that potion you just gave me. Flushes the stuff right out of you in no time at all. Hey, honey, I know this little unicorn back in Equestria that could really use that thing. Neil looked down at the small tin on the ground. So you took one from my bags? She gave him a sheepish look. More like 7 or so. They both reeled into thought. You took 7? He was sounding using. She rubbed the back of her neck and got up. I came back in once I felt the rush slow down. Damn, did it hit me like a bull. She looked back at Neo and Al with a straight face. Well, I gotta get back outside. Allie will probably need my help soon. Oh, and I'm taking these with me. She went over to the tin and put it in her hoof. But, Lucy, you just said you were addicted to those things, Al said cautiously. She smirked him. I don't think they could bother me once I throw them off the side of the building, now can they? Al's face was sour in reply as he plopped himself back down onto the bed, front hose folded. We're leaving in 5 minutes, so hurry up and get your stuff ready, Lucy said with a smirk after she tried out the door with her tin hoof. Brother, I hope we can find home soon, because Lucy's getting out of nerves. Neo went up there and put his arm around him. I tried to deal with it, and once you learned to couple their insults and comments, it really isn't that bad. Neo looked at him and smiled. Yeah, what about the times he called you peg leg Neo, huh? Neo laughed. I wish I could forget. Adam got up and made his way to the door with saddlebags ready. We better get out of here before she has a fit. He nodded and followed him outside. Allie was putting some stuff inside the cart. She put some gas masks, their weapons, and some other things they might need. Lucy was coming back from the side of the building. She flapped her wings a bit as she came to the front of the cart. Ellie, did you get the cart loaded? She nodded her. Good. Her gaze turned to the two brothers. We're about ready to take off. You sure you got everything? They both nodded. Good. She moved her fedora down her neck and tied it tightly. Once she was done, she came over to the front and hooked herself to the wagon. Hey, Allie, give me one of the gas masks in the wagon. She motioned her head towards the court. What for? You'll see, sweetheart. Her eyes moved over to Adam and Neo. You two hop in and get a mask on. Whatever you do, keep your head down till I say so. Got it? The two did what they were told and hopped to the cart. The artane was filled with an assortment of different kinds of gear. They both found a mask of their own and put them on tightly around their heads. Allie came over and got her own. Lucy's as well. Neil helped get hers on, and Allie got Lucy's mask on. Each mask was rubbery and smelled like old boots, but that didn't seem to bother any of them. Alright, listen up. I'm gonna do something real stupid, like Neo stupid. Neo frowned at her under her mask. I'm gonna take off from here. Lisa really doesn't like it when ponies, especially Pegasus ponies, do these kind of things. So just keep your head down and try not to move. Makes my job a whole lot hell easier. Adam raised his hoof in the air as Allie helped to the cart. Yeah, Adam, what did I ask for? Lisa doesn't like it when ponies do this, so it's best they don't know who you are. Since I'm a Pegasus, I stick out like a sore thumb. I know how to cover up my tracks when it comes to them. I'm good for ponies, do this kind of thing. He nodded at her. Any pony else got any more questions? No one said anything in return. Good. No? Good. She spread her wings out and flapped them a few times before she started to run with the cart. Each step was followed by two flaps from her wings. Within a few feet, she managed to get airborne with the cart. It was odd already being so close to the clouds. The wind picked up. The cool, moist air beat their coats as the cart flew through the air. Adam loved the feeling. He loved to feel the wind and see the clouds so close. In his mind, this is how Pegasus felt as they flew freely through the air. It was a heavenly feeling, just like the first time. Only this time it was daytime, and the whole world could be seen below. It didn't take them long to get out of the city, and once they had Lucy give them the okay to take off their mask, Adam could look over to the side with Neil, and he would ask how many carts on the old road they could spot before they were out of sight. It was sounds like these that made the two feel alive and helpful. The question to what her plan was still bothered Neil a bit, even when his mind was focused on other things. If anybody starts singing a whole new world, I'm going to start the killings! Every now and again, they would pass by a house or building that would have several raiders inside. Despite a few shots fired at them, there wasn't much to worry about. But the meaty blood-stained cages and dismembered ponies outside the structures could clearly be seen, even from the sky. It made Neil and Adam sick, especially to have been in a building like those before. Though, it didn't seem to bother Allie as much, but they figured they had lived in raider territory so long she was used to it. Neil snuggled next to Allie as the trip continued. They talked about how their friends they knew from when they were young. Allie mentioned how she met Kat, and how they found Newt in an old cart alone as a foal. She told us he had met Kat when she was abandoned by her parents when she was young, and how a family adopted her. Neil didn't have much to say. He just told her about him and the crazy thing he and Flipper did as kids. But now that I looked at it, Flipper came up a lot. Never considered her a friend, but the more he talked about it, the more he really felt like he was a friend. Adam just watched as the two talked, and the cart slowly made its way down to the barren world below. The cart bounced a bit as it made a rough landing on the side of the old road, and he each looked around a bit before hopping out of the cart. Adam helped Lucy get her mask off, and he put it away inside the cart. Neil thought about it for a second, before deciding now was a good time to ask her about the plan. Lucy? She looked down with her average, bland, pissed-off look. What is it? What is the plan exactly? If it's centered around us, I'd really like to know what's going on. She smirked down. Sorry, but my lips are sealed. Let your curiosity eat you till you find out. He sarcastically left her response. Ha ha, very funny. Then you're not going to tell me what the plan is. Can you tell me how far its destination is? She pointed to one of the many rolling hills in front of them. Just over that hill. Neil nodded at her and went over to Adam and Allie, who were standing near the cart. Adam was looking at an old rail billboard that was cracked and scarred by the time alongside the road, and was barely making out what was on it. A pink pony with a pink puffy mane was smiling brightly. Eyes looked almost soul-piercing. In a way, it creeped him out, but it also fascinated him as to who it was. Adam decided he would read the words on the sign out loud. Pinkie Pie wants all of Equestria to be happy. Join the Ministry of Morale in a local Ironhoof Equipment Center today. Just remember, Pinkie Pie is watching you forever. Neil and Allie looked at the sign as they passed it. Who's Pinkie Pie? Neil said with a curious tone. I saw a sign like this outside Maytone. Only it advertised a stable tack. Allie admitted. Adam smiled at the word stable. He didn't think of his mom, and the ponies he used to go to school with. I miss home. Adam sighed. I do too, Adam, Neil said as he came up with a smile. Before they could say anything, Lucy was already at the top of the hill. She shouted at them from the top. Hey, come up here, you slowpokes. They got out to catch up with her, but once they got to the top, they were taken aback by one of the most powerful things they had seen yet. It was a massive castle-like fortress, with tall stone walls that were edged with dark iron, and high towers that covered higher sections of the main building at the center. One could see the rest of the fortress climb up the mountain range that was behind it. On its towers and around its battlements were large blue flags, with a white hoof persisted near the left of each flag. Welcome to Steelhoof Keep, home of the Steelhoof Coalition and the Steelhoof Province Guardians. Wow, Adam said with wide eyes. Not everything he had seen before. What was most notable was that it looked new. Time had not even touched this magnificent fortress. Lucy continued down to the keep, without giving them a warning. Allie yelled at her to wait, but he didn't, so he had to gallop once more to catch up with the impatient mare. It took him a few minutes, but it wasn't long till they reached the fortress. So, on the way, they needed to dodge and maneuver their way around the field. It was fun to keep. Neil asked why they needed to take us on ground. And all Lucy said was, because if we don't, we all die. It was more than enough information for him. He stood 5 feet away from a massive steel gate that was covered in scars of blast marks. Walls were much higher up close, much more menacing. Lucy raised her head up, called out to the wall. A pony with steel-plated armor poked his head over the edge of a rifle at his side. Who is it? The Proudest Guardian, look. I'm here to speak with Wilco. She was confused. Will, who? Lucy face-held her. Commander Ironside. I see. One moment. He went back and disappeared from their sight, only to come back a few seconds later. Let me see your sunbeds. Lucy looked at Neo. Neo, get my hat off my neck and toss it up to him. She yapped down. Neo came over her and tied her hat and tossed it to the pony on the wall. She caught it with her hose and briefly looked it over. She tossed it back down to Lucy in that air. I'll open the gate, but you'll have to confirm the others that you have their commander. She once again disappeared behind the wall, and only opened enough for them to pass through. Lucy had to make sure she didn't get the cart stuck in between the two halves of the gate. As they each came to the gate, each pony entered what looked like to be a courtyard of some sort. It was large and filled with steel-plated soldiers. At its center was one of the many flags waving on a flagpole. Lucy pulled the cart to the side and unhooked herself. Neo and Adam helped her a bit, but they got it off in the end. Neo glared at her angrily. Lucy, I know you want this to be a surprise, but I and everyone else here wants to know what your plan is. She let down with the same smirk she always used. Listen, Neo. She wrapped a hoof around his shoulder. I'll tell you. Later. Neo continued to give us a green look. Later? Later. Deal with it. And just like that, she let him go and trotted off towards the fortress. Adam went up to him and looked at him as he was waiting for her to say something. Adam, she's really starting to make me angry. He waited for Allie to join the minute he answered. I know, but she is who she is, and isn't going to change, even if she gets on her nerves. I get pissed all the time. Neo smiled at her. Well, I guess it could be worse. Adam patted her back. That's the spirit. Now let's go see what this plan of hers is. Adam was the first to take off to Lucy, while Allie and Neo followed him into the stone fortress. The four walked through the long stone hallways. Every now and again, they would pass a soldier who would look down oddly before continuing on, whatever what he or she was doing. They stopped at a room with an open door, several mares and stallions all gathered inside the center of the room. Each one either wore a large steel armor or a large brown duster. Lucy stopped and listened for a moment on the conversation inside. Neo, Allie, and Adam followed and listened in on the conversation. One of the mares at the end of the room was shouting in an angry tone. I don't know how you're going to pass Ironstead's defenses here, but we can't keep wasting men like this. We're not even sure the Legion has Project Ironhammer here. A blue earthplane stallion of a finely made and decorated duster spoke up. I understand that, but it's the only place we know of that might be holding it. Plus, we cut them off, and they have no way of actually breaking through the perimeter without half of their forces dying in the process. Mayor glared at him. Listen, Carter, we don't need to be there. We need to be focusing all of our efforts in the southeast, near our cannon. And all Spot said to speak. I have to agree with Hopsicle on this one. We're wasting valuable lives and not something we're sure about. But if we leave and it is there, then we'll fight ourselves. It'll be too late to say oops when the Legion roll that thing out of there. Unicorn Mare put her hoof onto the air and took over. I think you both have a good point in the matter. But until we find out if the Legion is holding Iron Hammer and Ironstead, we can't be sure of anything. So what do you suppose we do? Wait until they do something? Sally insisted. Yes, that's exactly what I plan on doing. Several of the ponies in the room looked at her with odd faces. Well, we just can't wait to do nothing! The Legion's looking for the project! This giant was cut off by Lucy. Several of them looking at her standing in the doorway. I'm sorry, was I interrupting something? She cooed softly. The blue pony looked at her before bowing slightly to the mare at the end of the room. I'm sorry, fillies and gentle colts. I have some business to take care of. The mare nodded at the end. You are dismissed, Commander, she said, waving her hoof out. The blue stallion went out of the room into the hallway outside. He had a cleanly made duster that was decorated with a small badge. His mane was deep midnight black. It was as neatly made on top of his battle-hardened face. He spun around and looked at her. What is it, Lucy? I was in the middle of an important meeting. She gave him a cocky smile. I missed you too, Cupcake. He cleared his throat hoarsely. What is it you want? He said in a slightly shy tone. Look who I brought with me. She stepped to the side and held her hoof to the other three. He gave them a stern look before stepping up to them. Circling them, eyeing them carefully as he sped to the tree. Well, they're not weak or flabby. He stopped at his Spencer and turned to Lucy. You sure you want them to be guardians? I mean, you want us to be what? All said and using. Lucy cocked her head to the side with a playful smile. Surprise! Looked down for a moment. As I was saying, I really think they could work as guardians. However, they need to have done something worth of recognition. So the question stands. Have they done anything to prove they have what it takes? Or can't just brush it off and get back to the meeting? Lucy brushed against him. You're too tense. This isn't the way I left you. What's bugging you, hung? He blushed a bit. Lucy, let's not get into that now. I just want you to answer the question. She tried playfully to Adam and Neo. It got in between them. She wrapped her hose around him and wheeled him close to him. Look out. You can't tell me you wouldn't let these two become guardians after they did kill Asmodeus. Carter pulled his head back with wide-shocked eyes. That's bullshit! I found that thing myself! You can't tell me that those two really did kill that damn thing, did they? She nodded at him with a cocky look. They sure did. You got to be flat. He gave her a suspicious look. And what do you have to prove they did anything at all, Lucy spun Neo around and pointed to his one-stitched leg. There you go, proof. Neo didn't like how she was showing him off to a strange pony, but he held firm and went with it. Carl narrowed his eyes and examined the blade bandage. Well, it does look like something caught you. 4 inches, curved, it'll sound like claws. He fell back to the meeting room he was once in, before he stepped aside and looked at her again. I'll look deeper into this, and tell you if they really did what you said they did. Till then, I'll send Rude to keep your guests. Sounds good to me. I'll let after you find the time we need to catch up. She went down. He went stiff for a moment before nodding her. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Just take your crew and spend the night in the Guardians' quarters until tomorrow. She turned around and made her way down the hall. Okay, darling. Have fun. The other three followed Lucy and were completely and utterly confused at what just happened. Neil tried out to Lucy's side as they continued the long store corridor. Lucy, what the hell is that? Is that really your plan, or are you just screwing us up again? She didn't bother looking at him as he went on. Yep, that's my plan. Don't like it? Too bad, 'cause that's it. Alan went with her as the confused look at. But how's it going to get us anywhere? They were supposed to help us, not sign us up for an army. Lucy was overloading with irritation. A few more seconds and she might burst out into all fiery rage. She slowed down her pace to a nice smooth walk before she answered him. Listen, kid, it's the only thing I can think of besides blindly wandering the promises for your mom. And have I told you this promise is very big? 'Cause it is. That still doesn't explain why you ain't even considered an option. Lucy sighed. Hey, you're lucky. He usually doesn't agree with my ideas. Convincing him to even consider this was a miracle on its own. So I wouldn't be complaining if I were you. She stopped at a large metal door at the end of the hallway. Listen, I really think this is the best option. Tomorrow Carter and I will talk about it. Just please don't screw it up. Alan was getting the idea Lucy was going someplace, alone. Lucy, you going somewhere? The door opened with a large clank. I'm going to catch up a bit. She walked through the door, leaving the three alone in the hallway. All three of them stood there as the door rattled closed. And she just leaves us here, sighed silently. So what now? Adam added. Allie just shrugged before the door in front of them opened again. Only this time, an armored pony soldier was looking at her from the other side of the door. Her armor covered her kitty mark, most of her velvet mane. She just ignored them for the most part. He teased with what she was doing. Three looked at her as he tried past him without saying anything. Excuse me, Adam asked. The soldier just looked down oddly, somewhere she needed to be. Yeah? Could you make it quick? They're almost done serving food downstairs. I was wondering where the guest quarters are. She bit her lip. Listen, they're going to stop serving food soon, and I haven't had anything to eat in almost 2 days. Neil and Allie felt hunger, and a slight pain from their stomachs. Was he missing food? Well, then food was the only thing they needed. If you're going to get food, mind if we come? We haven't eaten in a while either. Neil insisted, enough worrying at the thought of doing Samuel. So let the three start. Yeah, sure, whatever. Just come on by and stop serving in 10 minutes. There, the four made their way down several small stone passageways, and other rooms that were covered in attack. They passed by, they noticed more and more soldiers on their way to the mess hall. The mess hall was huge, high ceiled, covered with lights above them. Several tables were scattered throughout the room. At the end was a grill, and to the far left was a bored-looking pony behind a glass window. The smell of cooking meat filled the room, and the aroma was almost torturing to smell. Neil gulped down tons of saliva as he and the others approached the grilled pony. It was a large unicorn pony, much more in weight than muscle, and he wore a blood and charcoal-stained apron. His dirty yellow coat and orange mane only made him look suited for the job. His burning coal was his cutie mark, and only one could assume how and why he got it. With a butcher knife, he slid the meat into the hellfire-like grill that gave him a blast of heat as he put both meat and coals on it. The counter in front of him was several dirty plates and what looked like strips of meat. The soldier lifted the counter to grab one of the many trays with the delicious, juicy pieces of meat. "Do we grab one?" Adam asked, looking at the soldier. She nodded at him before leaving to find a table of her own. Allie, Neil, and Al each grabbed a tray and took it to the nearest table they could see. They each sat down and looked at the seeming succulent pieces of food. Al was still not used to eating meat, and the filthy plate it rested on wasn't helping him with the problem. Allie slowly most of the meat contently. "It's almost like the way Cat makes it, only the plates are somewhat clean." Neil cringed a bit at the thought of eating food on a healthy plate, but his stomach begged him to eat, and the smell wasn't helping either. He took a few bites of the meat. At first it wasn't that bad. A little burnt maybe, and a little bit of dirt covered it up, but overall, not bad. Another soldier came by the counter and walked to the grill pony. "Whoa, Mac, you gotta slow down. Mealtime's almost up, and you're working like it's rush hour." Mac looked up at her, wiped the sweat from her sore covered brow. Yeah, I know, but you never know when more hungry mass come and just want something to eat." She shut down. "Not by me, but just don't work too hard, yeah?" He nodded at her. "Well, I do thank you for the concern." Mike food to his grill continued to work. She didn't take any food, since he looked at the three at the table and moved them over with a friendly smile on his face. "Hey, haven't seen you guys before. New something?" She sat down at the table next to Allie. It was a little shocking to see some pony come up to him and act so friendly so fast. Even in the stable, ponies were never this nice to them. Yeah, we got here earlier today." "Neat. I'm over God. See if that's Neo at the Swagger Depot." "I'm Neo. This is Al, my little brother, and over there is Allie." Allie waved slightly to her. The mare took off her tan, steel-plated helmet and placed it on the table. Her mane was snow white, and the coat kept deep dark orange. Her eyes, for the most part, looked like owls. "So, where do you folks from?" They looked at her oddly. They didn't want to give too much away too soon. "Don't worry, I'm not bad pony to house to get you. My dad's helped build stuff and stop ponies like that," she said with a reassuring look. Me and Al are from a stable of 142, and Allie here is from 18. She looked down with big eyes that seemed impressed. "Well, you from a stable? Like an actual stable? I'm not with a faint smile. "Yep." "So cool. I've never seen ponies from a stable before. What's it like to live underground?" I'm kind of embarrassed for the whole thing. "Well, it's not much I can tell you. Just boring gray walls and a whole lot of nothing to do." Neil said, rubbing the back of his head sheepishly. She nodded. "That stinks. Thought it was all sunshines and daisies or something." "Nope. There's a whole lot of nothing." Adam chuckled a bit. It was sad saying their home, the place they'd been born and raised in their whole lives, was nothing. But then again, it was true. "So anyway, what'd you come up here with? Not too many ponies know this place is here. Pretty sure you didn't find it by accident." "We came up here with Lucy. She has this wild idea if we come promise guardians, we can find our mom." She motioned his hands to slow him down. Whoa, hold the phone there. You telling me that you got the chance to become guardians?" Allie nodded at her. "Tomorrow, this guy's going to tell us more about it and what's going to happen." "Very well, good luck to that. Very few, and I mean very few get on like that." "My brother and I just want to find out why she wants us to do this. I mean, serious and are, but I don't know if I cut out for anything like that. She leaned over the table, nuzzled one arm. We both do fine. Lucy has an eye for wounded guardians. The whole crew would say otherwise. He rolled his eyes. I can only imagine why. How long you stayed with her? About a few days. She reeled her head up and hissed. Dang! So Lucia's looking out for you from above to give you tolerance to put up with her. Three laughed about her statement. I know, but you get used to it in a while. Kinda. Neil added. Yeah, she's clearly the angry pants, so she's got good reason to stay that way. Neil, Adam, and Allie all perked up and moved closer to her curiously. What? She has a good reason to be pissed. Honestly, if I did the thing she's done, I would stay the same way too. Neil must have to go on. Please. It'll help if we know why she's a complete jerk. Dear Point shrugged and rubbed her neck. I don't know. You sure you want to know? They nodded at her. She then sighed. Okay, here we go. She sat straight and started. Lucy was born and raised in a little town to be near the northern border. She lived there with her. You know what? What am I telling you? I have access to the guide recordings. Got the whole story on tape. So I warn you, it's real gut-wrenching. They all thought about it. The food didn't matter anymore. In fact, this could explain everything. And knowing her reasons for doing the stuff she does would understand her better. Okay, what do you hear? Guess if brother's dwelling, so am I. It'll look bad if I say no. I'm just as curious as they are, Al agreed. Harry stood up, put her helmet back on. Okay, follow me. But don't say I did not ask that. They were all sitting in an empty gray room, with only a few lights from illumination. Golan and Harp had already looked and found a recording in front of the terminal for her. Listen, you ready? They nodded sternly at her. Okay, here we go. She pressed the play button on the terminal and started recording. The first voice was a stallion. Guardian Log 298. I'm Archive Scholar folded right. Guardian Providence Guardian Luck. Let's just get this over with. The faster you answer these questions, the sooner you can go. Don't see why I need to do this. Because the Steelhoof Coalition doesn't like mentally unstable guardians. So for future reference, we can refer to this in case we need to. Fine, ask away then. Fine. What's your name? Your real name. Lucky. Good. Now, how long has your training been to get here? 6 months. Good. Last question. How do you become a guardian? There was a pause from her. I was born and raised in the town of Canterson, near the northern border. I was born from 2 healthy Pegasus ponies. I had 2 brothers, Chills and Wingmark. For most of my life, I wanted to help ponies. The freelancers that came to our town told us about their adventures and lives out in the wasteland. Then me and my brothers would play like we were ponies, saving others from raiders or slavers. She started to sob, and her voice became glowing dark. Then, I was sleeping in our bed one night. My brother's next to me, and our mom and dad just talked. I was dreaming about what the world would be like if war didn't exist, and the threat of slavers or raiders or the Legion never existed. It was peaceful. Then I heard shouting. Windows were glowing. We woke up to the sounds of screaming from outside. Gunshots followed! So many gunshots. I heard ponies yelling, Search the town! Kill every last one! Leave no survivors! I was scared. Dad went to get his gun from the wall. Then we heard a loud explosion that broke the glass from the windows. 3 guards came in with rifles ready. I couldn't see their faces behind the mask. It's like they weren't even ponies, just... It happened so fast. The first one used his shotgun and killed Mom. There was a huge gasping wound on her side. I saw her blood. It was everywhere. Never seen so much blood before. Then Dad thought it was one of them and got knocked over. One of the soldiers took a piece of glass. And he was gone too. Me and my brother sat in the corner shaking. Mom's blood slowly coming towards us. One of the guards came to me and pulled me away. I screamed, but nothing came out. I struggled, but didn't move. It was helpless. He took one of his sidearms and put it in my mouth and said, We're gonna have fun with this one. Let's see if we can make a snap, shall we? The others nodded at him. Put his head next to mine, placed himself by the mask. But the whisper was clear, and the terrifying noises were side. Kill them, he said to me. Kill them, or my friends here have a little more fun with you and your brothers. They looked at me in the corner, hugging each other, shaking, eyes of terror. All I could want to do was watch them. Kill them! He barked at me. He spooked me. I didn't want to do it. I had closed my eyes, and for a moment, all was silent. I looked again. They laid there, looking at me with the same eyes, only there was no life in them. I heard another gunshot, and all went black for me. I woke up at a camp outside the ruins of the town. So Trader took me in, fixed me up. That's why I joined. As long as I live, not one more being in this province or any other will suffer any similar to that. Promised my family when I went back to the ruins. Golden Harp ended the recording. Footnote. Level up. Face concentration. The concentration was increased by 3. This makes the use of levitation saddle easier to operate. Would you like to level up Am as well? Level up. Catch luck. Sneak and lockpicking increase with 2 every level.